Hey everybody, Mike Pfeiffer with Pfeiffer Hobby Supply. Today I'm going to do update 69, and probably a lot of you came here looking for something spectacular, and it's going to be really not spectacular. I just haven't had time to get out here. I've said it before, between the shop and working on the new toy. But I've got the new toy under control, and now if I get some free time, maybe this weekend, I'll be out here working on this. So let's take a look at the one thing that I've done. Okay, everybody, before we get started, this is our new helper. I think some of you have seen her already. Her name is Lexi. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? No? Camera shy? Anyway, since we got her, she's about doubled in size. She's got one more round of shots before we can put her on a leash and actually take her for a walk with Emma and us in the morning. I take her for a walk, but I put her in we have a little pouch that we can put her in, and she has her harness that goes on her. Anyway, but this is my new helper. She's getting kind of tired this afternoon, so I'm going to put her to bed, then I'll be back to show you what I got going on. Okay, here we are with what I've done lately. You all, all of you guys, depending on where you are in the country, have seen that little station, but what you haven't seen is this building here. This building here is going to be the tool and machine supply company, and let me just tell you a few things about it, and I'll take some more shots of it because it's the only thing that I've done recently. For my pea brain, this was kind of a hard kit to build because I'm not much of an instruction reader. I'm more of a instruction looker. So not very many pictures in the instructions of this kit, and where I screwed up was I put the kit together without putting the siding on it first, and that siding that you see on there is plank by plank, and it does not have adhesive backing, and I had to cut to fit every piece of that wood on the outside of that building. It was not a fun task. The building could have been much easier to build had I read the instructions, but once I was into it, I couldn't waste a $70 building just because of my ignorance in not reading the instructions. So, I liked the look of the building with the little overhang. I thought it was kind of cool. I liked the upper floors. I just liked the way the whole thing looked. So, that's the building, and it was the right size to fit in that space. That's where the box company used to be. I think we talked about that. I do not have any ground cover around on it. I do not have any machinery inside the doorways. I do not have forklifts. I do not have people. There's a lot of things I do not have there. However, I'm hoping to get to that at some point in time. And what you can't really see too well in this picture is right over in here. There's a little mechanical shed that I added to the outside. What I can tell you about the building is the fitment of everything would have actually been very perfect had I, like I said, had I not messed up and constructed the building correctly from the get-go. All the pieces, the laser cut pieces, went together very well. I really like the printed paper tin roofing. I think it looks real good. I added some vent stacks to the top of it. I did not use the chimney. It came with a chimney. But I like the add-on. You know, down on this end you have what appears to be an add-on. Down at the other end you have what appears to be an add-on with lap siding. And so I really like that, and let me take you in for a closer look and we'll do a little more explaining. Okay, we're kind of back to the shaky cam. Here is a little closer look if I can get the camera adjusted properly. Here's a little closer look at the building. I had a little trouble with some of the windows, but aside from that, the building went together well. I thought the overhang would work over the track. However, it did not. So I constructed that dock out of styrene strips and a sheet styrene. I have yet to weather that with some chalks and some black or whatever it takes. It was kind of heck to build those little steps, but everything I think turned out real well on it. It has 3 sets of lights on it. It has the ones that you can see inside right now, and then there's some lights that you cannot see right now that are underneath the overhang and underneath the overhang where the door is. So if you give me a minute, I'll turn the lights off and we can take a look at the lighting. Okay, in the really low lighting here, I waited till this thing focused, and now you can see the lighting that's underneath the dock area and underneath the doorway there. I think it has a nice effect at night. I like the look of the building a lot. By the way, I don't know if we looked at it when I had the lights on, but it is sitting on a rock foundation, and the rock foundation is a cast plaster, basically rock foundation. And when you're real close up to it, it looks really, really good. It'll look good with people and stuff in the doorways, maybe some dividers inside, just thrown in there, just view blocking. But anyway, I really like the way it turned out. Let me turn the lights back on for you. So as I said, this is kind of how it fits into the scheme of things. I like the fit of the building in there. I think it's going to work good. It'll give me a reason to take machinery and tools from there out through the yard and up to the unobtainium mine, or potash mine, potash/unobtainium, because they mine both. So that'll give me a way to get tools and supplies up there and a reason to bring things down for repair and that kind of stuff. So that was the logic behind putting that building down there. Nothing else really new over here to show you. I haven't even got off my hiney and put these trailers in place. I know you get tired of hearing about those, but let me go down and show you one little other thing that I happened to notice a while ago that I don't think I've shown you guys. Okay, here's what I wanted to show you. Somewhere in my travels, I found that itty-bitty chain, and I thought, well, that's kind of cool. I'll just lay it over here like they're going to chain that car up out of there. It's something that most people probably wouldn't notice it laying on the ground there, but it was just the right scale to be a big enough chain for that semi to pull that car out of the river. So, that being said, that's not much of anything, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you next time. Okay, everybody. Hope you enjoyed video update 69, and I certainly as always, appreciate you all checking out the videos. And I know it's been a little lackluster lately, but hopefully, as this virus progresses on, I guess whatever course it's going to take, hopefully I can get more time to get back out here. But I apologize for not putting out some good quality videos lately to you guys. But I hope any video is okay for you to watch, has some kind of content that has something in it that you can use, or some information or whatever. But anyway, I just want to say thank you guys for watching.